Well, hello, it's Dave here, still on me Todd. We've left Boroughbridge, where we stayed, and we've got to say, it's really nice. Took the car last night, it's the first time we've been able to do this. Took the car and got fish and chips from the Golden Bite in Boroughbridge itself, and they were stupendous. Really nice, beautiful fish, gorgeous batter, properly browned chips, and if the people from Golden Bite are watching, your mushy peas are up there with the best. Nicely mushy, nice and juicy. It's nice, very nice. We enjoyed it. Nice site, good spacing. It's a really nice site to be on. I've enjoyed it. Now, as a result of the last episode, people have said, or somebody has said, have you not just made your motorhome into a caravan? No, I tell you how I say it, because we'd wondered about this for a while. This is to do with towing a car, of course. And let me just tell you how I'm seeing it. But first, let me just alter the angle of the camera, that's better. Younger people than I would probably have electric bicycles strapped onto the back, or even ordinary bicycles strapped onto the back, and that's fine, and you can do that if you're young and fit and handsome, which I'm only two of those and barely one of them. I'm not young, I am handsome, I'm barely fit. And if you haven't got a dog, you see, and if it's not going to rain, if you're abroad where it's nice and warm and you're not going very far, that's brilliant. But I'm here to tell you, and I try not to bring this up, but 1979 I had a bit of an accident on the bike. I can't walk very far, and it's not because I'm fat and lazy. I am fat, but I'm not lazy. I can't physically manage it. Me hips, my leg and my spine are all out of kilter here, there and everywhere, because one leg is much shorter than the other. It's not fun. That's just the way it goes. So the easy way for us, the easier way, is to tow a car on the back instead of taking electric bikes or motorcycles or stuff like that, which we'd considered and looked at and thought about and tried. So the car is the way to go. That's what's happening. And I'm here to tell you, it's not easy to do this, I don't think. First off, you've got to know what your gross train weight is, and in our case it's 5.5 tons, 5,500 kilos. The van is plated at 4,100 kilos, so we've got 1,400 kilos to play with, which means to use a trailer, some of the trailers are 500 kilos, it would leave you with not much in terms of the weight for a car. So we hunted about and hunted about and hunted about, and because I am of a certain size, big lad, 6'2", and that's just around the waist, I need something that's fairly big and can take Jill and me and the dog and be canny. So we settled on the Hyundai i20, which is cracking. We like it, and I'll show you around it at some point. Probably not in this video, or potentially in this video, I don't know. Anyway, that's where it is really. We've got the Hyundai i20, and we are going down to Grimsby, having stayed one night at Boroughbridge. We're now off down to Hunger Hill CL. So it's a caravan and motorhome club certificated location, which is on a working farm and looks very nice. So we're down there for 3 nights, and it's about 4 miles away from where the van and the car are going to get their work done. So that's where we're off to, and it's going to be boring because we're on the A1 again, and then the M62, and then Lord knows what. So there you go. And thank you, and I'm sorry I've forgotten who it was that posted it. I think Hazel rings a bell. Anyway, thank you for posing the question. It's given me the chance to answer it, and everybody else will have heard the waffle if they've got this far. Right, don't know where this is going to be in terms of videos, so I shall leave it there for now. Bye! Well, good morning everybody. It's Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, and today's the day it all gets done. Jill's in the car down there, getting ready to drive it. I'm sat in the van and we're heading to Towbars Towcars. So it's only a couple of miles up the road. I'll show you more when we get there.
Right, okay, so when you're setting these up, you'll see the eye bolts that go in the front. One's painted black and one's painted silver. The black one goes in the driver's side. With those, you just line them up in the hole and then you wind them all the way home, right to the bottom of the thread. A little bit of grease on those threads goes a long way as well every now and again. To put your A-frame on, what I find easiest with these, if you open that ride up and hold it through the hole, it'll balance for you. Finger on the back of the ball and just pop that through. The square back of the pin goes towards the A-frame. And when you've got it through, there's a little safety pin there, just goes back through the bottom of the pin. Pop the pin in, click it over, and that's the frame on. There's a little bungee in the kit. You can hook that up over the wiper right to the bottom. Stand the frame up over end, and you can use that for manoeuvring it round on site to the back of your van for loading. Bring it up to the back of the motorhome, lever back, handle up. I tend to just drop my knee on there. Just make sure that's latched. Your emergency breakaway. The small carabiner goes to the car, the large one to the motorhome. So that clicks anywhere onto the silver ring in the bottom grille of the vehicle, down through the hole, through that carabiner, and then onto the breakaway point on the tow bar. The black lead here, this is your on and off switch for everything. So I tend to put this on last. When you get to site, take it off first. These are fairly obvious which way round they go. So it's a standard 13-pin plug, so square peg to the bottom. Push it in and turn it 90. Down through the hole, and it's the same on the back of the motorhome. And then finally, just take the little bungee, pull your leads neat and tidy together. Go a few times round with that. And that just keeps everything neat and tidy. And that's your front end set.
As easy as that. Okay.
Okay, so on the back of the vehicle, you've got your rear tow sign. On this vehicle, that just hooks up on the little bungees around the rear struts. Number plate to match the motorhome supplied. So to change them over, grab that strip in the middle and pull it towards you. Pull the plate down and out. Swap it for the other one. With those, you've just got to make sure they've gone right to the top. Pop your two ends in and clip that back on. And that's your back end of your vehicle set. Okay, so at this point you'll all be hooked onto your van just about ready to go. You just need to set the inside of the vehicle up. So to do that, get your ignition key, put it in the ignition and turn it up to the first click. That'll release the steering lock on the vehicle. And then with this vehicle, you turn the key all the way back off. That shuts all the engine management down in the car. Always just check the wheels released, ensure you're in neutral and your handbrake is off. And that is it, you are ready to go.
As easy as that.
That's it.
No little boxes to switch on.
Nothing to turn on, it's all automated.
It all happens.
That's it.
And then the brakes happen electronically, proportionally to what I'm doing in the van.
Whatever you do in the van, that will mimic behind you.
Sounds cracking. Lovely, thank you.
Okay.
And off we go. We have a car in tow.
We do.
And it being automatic makes life so much better. The van, that is, not the car. The car's not automatic. You'll have seen the handover. We tried to film the handover on the actual car, and it's just too windy and there's too much traffic noise, which is why what you've seen is a generic on an iGo, but it's identical on ours. You switch it on and then switch it back off again. Anybody that's got a computer, it's the other way around from what you normally do when things have gone wrong. It's 45 miles an hour, no afterburners required.
Does it feel any different?
No,
No.
I can't even feel it's on there. So, I'm being very closely followed by a red car.
You just have to remember the extra length, don't you?
I've just got to remember not to go above 50 as well on these roads. Now there's documentation has come with this in all sorts of languages to inform those who need to be informed of what it actually is in terms of legality and stuff. For the first time we brake. And that's alright. It takes a little bit longer to brake, as you might expect. So you got to brake. The red light came on and went out. Yes, that was it. Did its self check. So that's good. And they supplied the number plate.
You brought one with it.
Yeah. Others, you've got to buy one. These provided it. Brake, 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 brake. And again, not bad at all. Wish that fella in that red car wouldn't tailgate us quite so close.
Like in the corner.
No, it won't do because it's working properly. He said it would be the first time it'll come on to let you know that it's done its self-check and everything is as it should be. Ooh, that was dangerously close to the curb. No, it was me. The car seemed close to the curb, but this camera's very, very misleading. I shall take this wide. Can't quite see what's happening here. I know it is. Just got to take it gentle, haven't you? Put that there. Into park. Brakes on. Engine off. And we shall now dismount it and park it up.
Oh, get up here.
I'm not gonna film this bit, and I'll tell you for why. Kira's very, very confused, and I want to get this done quite quickly so that we don't disadvantage anybody else that's on the site. There's not many, but I just feel that's the best thing to do. So we'll be back with you in a while. Excited! Yeah!